Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Hello again. I expect you've tuned into ibaisaic to see me unbox another vacuum cleaner, haven't you? Well, I was expecting to unbox another vacuum cleaner, to be quite honest with you, but this is what arrived on my doorstep not just 10 minutes ago. It doesn't look much like a vacuum cleaner to me. I think the seller has made a terrible, terrible mistake and sent me a guitar instead. But anyway, it's given me an opportunity to practice my strumming and my fingering, so, you know, it's all to the good. But without any further ado, I'm going to open this because there is a chance that inside this guitar-shaped parcel is a vacuum cleaner. Shall we have a look? I think we shall. Well, this has to be the most unusual packaging I've ever had for a vacuum cleaner. It's supposed to be a Bissell something or other, Magic Broom or something. Hopefully it's been well bubble wrapped inside this bird's eye field fresh peas box. I was tickled, to be honest. Not by the postman, I was tickled by the shape of the package. Tickled and a little bit embarrassed. But I'm sure the Royal Mail have had to deal with more unusual shaped packages than this one. Magic Broom, yes, that's what it's called. It is a magic broom, it's not a guitar. I did have a guitar for a brief period. I go through several fads and phases. And a few years ago I bought myself a sort of wasn't a full-sized guitar. It was like a little practice thing. I lost interest, of course. A lot of things, I try a lot of different things, but they normally fall by the wayside. One thing that one interest that has remained constant with me happens to be vacuum cleaners for some reason, which is why I have a YouTube channel unboxing and demonstrating vacuum cleaners, because I'm interested in them and some other people are too, so for them it's nice to be able to share my interest. Any of you watching? This hopefully, well, it should work, this, and all that should need doing to it is just a bit of a spit and polish, and it should be fine and dandy. I can't find my big scissors, so I'm using, well, I know where they are, I just couldn't be bothered to go upstairs for them. So I've got some smaller ones. This is the metal handle. Now it'll be interesting to see where this particular Bissell is made. Bissell still make a cleaner similar to this. In fact, they've just in the UK launched a new version, the latest version. But it'll be interesting to see where this is made. It could well be made in Ireland, because I've got a Bissell Big Blue carpet washer that's made in Ireland, and I think some of their earlier stuff that we got in the UK was made in Ireland. Now, of course, like many manufacturers, it's made in China. They've wrapped this up well. Come on. You know, I don't want to unwrap it too quickly because I don't want to risk scratching or damaging anything with the scissors. So there we go. Out it comes. Yeah, the paintwork looks okay on that, apart from it is a little bit scratched here, but that's not going to show. There is some marks on it. Oh, there might be some... Oh, and I think there's some chips in the paintwork. Here's the handle and some sort of a hook. I don't know if that's the... Could be for... Actually, that could be the top mains cable hook. And there's a hole in it, so possibly for hanging it up. I'm going to have to cut into this a bit more because it doesn't want to come out of the box. There we go. Now this Bissell can be used as a stick vac or a handheld. It is rather a large handheld, but it is light. I'll give it that. Made in, I think it says made in Ireland on it. Obviously no rotating brush roll on this, just a little straight suction carpet and floor nozzle. I've had this actually a while. I did say earlier in the video that I've just received it, but that was a bit of poetic license. I've actually had this sitting in the guitar shaped package on my landing for a few weeks. Believe it or not, I do have other things I need to do, you see, other than unbox vacuums. And some people might say, oh, I wouldn't be able to wait getting a new vacuum, I'd want to unbox it straight away, but no, not for me. The more often you do something, the less interesting or exciting it becomes. This, yes, is not bad at all. There's a few sort of scratches, no chance of getting those out. But on the whole, this Bissell Magic Broom is in pretty good condition. Let's see what the wattage is. It's 160 of your earth watts. There we go. Let's get that into shot. Bissell Magic Broom. It's model number 3100EI, I think it says EI or EL. Yes, made in Ireland. Double insulated. It's got a plug. Reasonably fitted. It's one of those decent plugs with the sort of clamp. Instead of having the cord grip that you secure with screws, this design is much better. MK adopted this design where you have a sort of a clamp in the middle and you push the cable in, and the more you tug on the cable the tighter it becomes, so much safer design. This was made when the user would have had to fit their own plug because it's not moulded on, it wouldn't have come with a plug. So there's not really a lot to show you with this, very basic. So this is the main nozzle that comes off. There we go. So we can pull that off. Again, it's superfluous dirt on there. So it's a dual purpose, no adjustments. You go straight from carpets to hard floors. It's got a little brush at the back to aid with cleaning. I suppose it would aid with cleaning on carpets and floors, really, that. 3 little wheels, and you've got your middle suction channel. So yes, that's going to clean up quite well. Can't see where I would dismantle that. There's no visible screws, but I'll just wipe it. A little bit of cream cleaner, give it a wipe, and then polish it with some car polish, and that will be as good. Well, not as good as new, but as near as we can possibly get it. So this is the handheld mode. So it's, you know, it's quite a lengthy device for using handheld. So that's your basic nozzle for using it on your, you could use it in your car. A little bit awkward in the car. I don't know, it might have actually come with a crevice tool. This one obviously hasn't. Originally it might have, but you can use this on your upholstery as well, like this. Here's your on-off switch, and this little catch here is for releasing the handle when we've got it in stick mode, and this releases the dust compartment, hopefully. Well, it's supposed to. Eek! Well, something's wrong with that, so I'll just have to pull it that way for a minute. There we go. Oh my lord, it's got a bag in it. Now, it looks like you probably won't be able to see, but there is a fan in there, and it looks like it's a plastic fan. So, a very small little motor inside there. And here, surprisingly, oh, ooh, that stinks. Right, that's your, oh, in fact, that's not a bag. Or is it? I don't know, I'll have to look this up. I think there's something amiss. That's the container, and I'll poke my scissors through if I can. They're not, oh yeah, there you go. Look, there's a little flap. A little flap that is supposed to stop any debris from falling out. I do believe it is bagless, but what is... I don't know if this is correct. This is... not sure. I'm sure if I go on the internet and do a bit of research, there's that part, all this will go in some hot soapy water. Now, I don't really know if it's supposed to have that in it. I always thought these were like bagless and there would have been a filter. That's a little bit odd. I'm going to have to, obviously I can't demo this in this state. Wonder if that goes in like that then. I wonder if you can still get, it looks, I mean it's the same size, it looks like it fits. But that's an odd setup. Because you'd think the dirt would go in the main container and not in this bag. Because, well, yeah, I don't know. It might do, because if you see the shape of that, it does correspond, there we go, with the shape at the bottom. So when that's in the container, it does actually connect up, so it would go into this bag. Oh, I hope I can get bags for this. I had a later version of this Bissell in blue. That does fit in, and it, I'm sure, was bagless. We'll have to see what is available. There we go. Okie dokie, that's about it. Let me just show you it in stick mode. So let's pop that back. And then it's a case of popping the handle just into the end here until it clicks, I assume. Does it click? There we go. Yep, that's in. So now we've got it as a quick whip around. This obviously was a supplementary vacuum, or you couldn't use this as your main cleaner. This was used for your quick pickups. Before we had all these rechargeable models, this was the sort of thing people could buy. And this particular model and similar ones to it were often advertised in magazines, the sort of magazines, supplements that you get inside other magazines, showing you all sorts of gadgets and gizmos for the more older consumer, let's say. Because apart from this sort of thing, lightweight vacuums, you'd get you know, things like bottles to wee in if you can't get out of bed, and support stockings, high back chairs, those big slippers. Well, it was like a big single slipper, and you could plug it into the electric and put both your feet in and keep your feet toasty warm. So you could be sitting there watching Emmerdale, or Emmerdale Farm as it would have been called back then, with your feet in the single heated slipper with a nice lap tray, eating your meals on wheels while flicking through a Damart thermal underwear catalogue. But when you've spilt your digestive crumbs after you've had your tea, you could get your you could get your Bissell Magic Broom out and suck them up. Oh, dearie me. So I'm going to just plug this little device in. It is in the off position. Plug it in, okay. No, it's, oh. One of these days I will be electrocuted live on TV. Well, it won't be live because I won't be. Oh, somebody will upload it. Okay, let's give this little Bissell a go. Ooh. Doesn't sound very healthy to me, that, somehow. But the brush at the back, it does give it a little bit of agitation. So, see how powerful it is. Ooh. What's that noise? Don't you blow up on me. Yeah, it's quite powerful, to be honest. Might have a little bit more suck if I can manage to get a new sort of filter bag for it. But I might actually have a go at taking this one apart. I think it'd be quite easy. There's a load of screws on this side, and just see if there's anything I can lubricate the bearings, or if I can put some grease in or something. Because it does, to me, it doesn't sound very healthy. I've no idea what it would have sounded like, but that sounds like it could be on its last legs. Anyway, that's it for today. A little one for you. As I say, I'll give it a clean up and see what can be done about that noise, and then I'll do another demo of this. It's not going to be obviously a major demo, just a dirt pickup demo. See how effective it is, providing of course I can get another bag. So I'll be on the internet in a minute, type in the model number and just see if anything comes up. Failing that, I don't know what I'll do, just keep it unused. After cleaning it, I'll just pack it away. So there we go, that's another one. Please subscribe if you've liked this video and you're updated every time I upload a new demo or unboxing. And don't forget, check all my other videos. I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos on my channel. So if you go to my channel page and search for an item in the search box on my page, not on YouTube, on my actual page, and then you'll come up with any videos. If I've made a video of it, you will find it. Plenty of different makes and models for you to enjoy. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.